Balikan natin si Justice Carpio para ipaliwanag kung ano ang crimes against humanity. Magandang gabi po, Justice Carpio.
Yes, good evening, magandang gabi.
Yes, Justice, una po sa lahat, sa inyong pananaw, nasunod po ba ang lahat ng legal na proseso sa pag-aresto kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte?
Well, based on Republic Act 9851, the Philippine government can surrender Duterte to the ICC. Dahil na-terminate na yung membership natin sa Rome Statute, so ang mag-a-apply na ngayon yung Republic Act 9851, which authorizes the government to turn over anyone who has a pending case before the ICC. So they followed the law, no? That is the law. Yung requirement naman sa Rome Statute na before you turn over dapat dalahin sa local court, hindi na mag-a-apply yun dahil si Duterte mismo tinerminate niya yung membership natin in 2019. Ngayon 2025 ang nag-a-apply yung Republic Act 9851. Okay.
Yes po. Ngayon po, pwede na po ba mag-bail ang dating Pangulo sa kaso niya against crime against humanity?
Well, doon sa ang allowed lang sa ICC yung temporary relief or pwede ka bigyan ng release pero you have to stay within the Hague, no? Hindi ka pwede lumabas ng bansa ng Netherlands. But that is very rare. In fact, wala pang nabigyan ng ganyan Wala pang nabigyan ng temporary release while the case was going on. Lalo pa pag hindi ka, may nabigyan pero nag-surrender siya voluntarily. Lahat na dinala sa The Hague na hindi nag-voluntary surrender, hindi binigyan ng temporary release. Si Duterte, hindi naman siya voluntary pumunta sa The Hague, so he will fall under that rule na hindi ka pwede bigyan ng temporary release.
Justice, nabanggit po ni dating Executive Secretary Medaldea sa ICC na kinidnap daw si former President Rodrigo Duterte. Ano pong masasabi niyo rito?
Well, yun nga, may batas na nagsasabi sa atin, Philippine Law, Section 17 of Republic Act 9851, the government has the option to surrender. Sinurrender nila. So that has authority of law. May batas na allowing them to surrender. Of course, yung tao na sinusurrender will not agree, but that will not stop the government from exercising its authority under the law because the law says the government can surrender.
Justice, marami ang naghahayag ng halos inciting to sedition at hinihikayat ang militar at polis na mag-withdraw ng support sa Commander-in-Chief. Pwede ba silang kasuhan ng inciting to sedition?
Hindi, yung inciting to sedition, dapat yung salita mo, your speech, will immediately cause the listener to resort to lawless violence. Wala namang ganyan Kahit na anong sinasabi, hindi naman naapektuhan yung audience kaagad. It has to be immediate effect on the audience.
I see. Ngayon po, covered na sila dating Pangulong Duterte, Senator Bato de la Rosa at dating PNP Chief Oscar Albayalde sa Republic Act 1951 o Philippine Act on Crimes Against International Law, Genocide and Other Crimes Against Humanity.
Yes, yung ginamit against Duterte, pwede rin gamitin against the others, no? Pwede rin gamitin dahil yung batas na yon, Republic Act 9851, applies also to the rest of those who may be issued warrants of arrest by the ICC.
At panghuli na lamang po, may pahayag po si dating Secretary Harry Roque na mag-a-apply siya ng asylum sa the Netherlands. Ano pong reaksyon niyo dito?
Well, that is his prerogative to apply for asylum nasa kanya yan. No? It's up to the authorities of the Netherlands to grant or not to grant. No? So, nasa kanya yan. That is his right to apply. But of course, it's up to the Netherlands government whether to grant it or not.
Alright, maraming salamat po sa pagkakataon, retired Supreme Court Associate Justice Antonio Carpio.